Greetings from YouTubeville. Danny Savage, Draft Guru. Apologize this week. This video is like a week late. I just had to take a week off. Legit was burnt out from football. This channel is a 365-day out of the year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, college football channel and NFL channel. I cover all 32 teams. I cover every college from Power 5 down to Division 3, down to NAIA, down to HBCU. And you'd be shocked how many of my HBCU kids got drafted this past April. So today we're going to be breaking down the Browns draft. And Browns, like, not to hate on them, but they're known for fucking up the draft. I'm just being honest with you. They're known for a team that doesn't know how to trade. They're known as a team that doesn't know how to draft. It is what it is. There's a lot of teams that are known like that. But whatever, it is what it is. Mason Graham, first round. This is going to be a hard pick to mess up, man. He was my last 3 years. He was Michigan's best defensive tackle. The kid's like a fire hydrant, man. He's a state champion wrestler. I don't know why he weighed in at 297 at the combine. That was probably to run a faster 40. Legit, he played at like 325, 330. He has the frame to carry it. He played 1, he played 3, he played 5, stand-up 5 even. He's a 1 tech. And now you got to worry about him and Myles Garrett. So, great pick in my book. Round 2. Quinshon Judkins, running back, The Ohio State. He's an Ole Miss transfer. Kid went off. It's ironic. He went earlier than Trevon Henderson. A lot of people had Trevon Henderson going before Quinshon Judkins. They're pretty much they're pretty much the same exact running back, to be honest with you. And it's ironic. Last year when I did my top 5 running backs, Quinshon Judkins and Trevon Henderson were in my top 5. But whatever. Next kid, I didn't like the pick at first, but now it makes sense. That's why a lot of times it's better to like not let emotions run into play. Take a step back, look at the organization, and boom. So this is tight end out of Bowling Green, Harold Fannin. He's only 6'3", 235, 240-ish. He's 240 with nickels in his pocket. Bro, he went off in the MAC. Over 100 receptions, over 1,000 yards. Legit off for like 2 years straight. So I'm thinking, like, I didn't think a tight end with not great blocking is going to go that high. But now it makes sense. Now, when you pair him with David Njoku out of Miami, on the other side, Njoku's like 6'6", like 260. He's a big dude, man. When you pair them together on the field at the same time, now that pick makes great sense. And Fannin was, I think he was my 4th or 5th rated tight end. All my rankings are on my channel. After I get through with the AFC West, I'm putting them all away, and I'm going to probably break out 10 more notebooks for the start of this year. I started this year ready, though. I'm not a morning person, people. Next, bro, I love this pick. The NFL does it. Dillon Gabriel, quarterback, Oregon. Bro, the kid is smart. He has an arm. He can feel the pressure coming. He can see the view of the field. And that might sound funny to people that don't know football, but trust me, it matters. The one thing Dillon Gabriel is lacking is height. If Dillon Gabriel was 6'2", 6'3", if Dillon Gabriel was 6'3", he's probably the first quarterback taken in this draft. He probably goes over Cam Ward. But the fact that he's short, bro, they got him anywhere from 5'10" to 6 foot. I don't believe he's 6 feet. I like the kid. I truly like him, so I'm not shitting on him at all. So I think he's like 5'10", 5'11". The last quarterback that short to win anything was Drew Brees. So it happens. You got to do a lot of rollout plays so they have a clean view of the field. Because a lot of times when you have a short quarterback, he can't see over his 6'7" offensive lineman. That's why they get devalued. Then they took, I love this kid, Dylan Sampson, running back out of Tennessee. Bro, the kid is a beast. Bro, and he can fly. I'm sorry. The next pick does make no sense to me. And even the manager, the general manager and the coach was sitting like somebody had a gun to their head when they made this position. Go look it up. I'm sorry. Shedeur Sanders, man. Yo, when the Cleveland Browns announced this pick, please go look it up on YouTube. It looked like their coach and general manager like had a gun to their head, like forcing them to take this kid. It was comical. But hey, Dion, maybe this comes back to you, man. Like when you said, "Oh, my son's not going to play in a cold weather environment." Oh, I'm going to pick and choose where my son plays. Yeah, you said that. This is also part of my series when millionaires think they're smarter than billionaires. Don't be so. And the same thing with Shiloh Sanders. Everybody thought he was getting drafted. I said from day one he wasn't getting drafted. He's a 25-year-old, overaged, undersized safety with off the field issues. His one pro, he's a willing tackler, and he's bad in pass coverage. 6 versus 1, 7 versus 1. No, I'm sorry. Shedeur Sanders. I might get some friends. I might get some enemies from this. If his last name wasn't Sanders, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It was let's get this straight. This was probably the most below average cornerback class I've ever seen. And he had to wait to what, round 5? He's just not that good. He's very slender build. He doesn't have a cannon. He doesn't run. He'd rather take the sack than run. But they already said his jersey is the number one selling jersey in the NFL. So for Cleveland, hey, hope he's making some money, man. Kid's a millionaire. I would be shocked, bro. Don't be shocked you see this kid playing in Canada next year. Because if this kid has to sit on the bench in Cleveland as like a third string, bro, they're gonna troll this kid. Bro, they're gonna troll this kid nonstop. The memes, the Monday morning memes, it's gonna be nonstop. But that's what happens when you think you're as good as your dad was. Nowhere near. Nowhere near the athlete your father was, my friend. Like I said, he's a nice kid. I don't care if he robbed banks. As long as he wins the game, that's what's important to me. But Cleveland, he's your problem. Cleveland. Whew, rough town. Listen, bro, like I said, this is a channel for all 32 NFL teams, every college in the world. Last year I broke down 750 players. This year will be 1,000. Maybe the NFL offered to get out a suspension-free card for any team willing to draft Shedeur. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I would not. Listen, at this point in my life, nothing would. I can honestly see that. Roger Goodell is evil. He'll be like, yo, draft this kid, I'll look the other way. 1,000%. But, yo, going from like Florida to Colorado to Cleveland, That's a rough one, man. But I definitely can see some shenanigans because their coach and GM looked miserable when the pick was coming in. It legitimately looked like the pick was a favorite, like a favor for somebody. Minga. I'm glad I don't have to have, that circus on my team. But I shouldn't say much because all luck will have a few injuries, and then Dallas will trade a fourth rounder from when they could have got him in the fifth, sixth. So let him stay in. Let him stay in Cleveland for now. Listen, bro, I got to drop it. I got to break down the AFC West. That should be good for the day because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, over and out. Thank you for jumping in the chat.